Hello, this is Bonsai Anonymous again. Do a little trimming here on this plant. I found my little rusty scissors. Same thing applies to this. This is a couple of plants. These are strangler figs. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, which is a good number. It's an odd number. They kind of go around the thing here. This is a Cape honeysuckle. And if you notice, it's planted in the same kind of thing as I was just using. Because I like to use things for different things. But the same things apply. There's a cool trunk down here. You can't see it. Look at all this growth. So we're going to get rid of it. Try not to throw too much of it in there. I don't think it's not great. Okay. All right. Now we just keep going around this thing. I have a trimmer, and makes doing things like this a little tricky. All right, so see, if you're looking at this thing before this was trimmed, you wouldn't even know that this trunk had this little curve in it. I mean, I don't know if you see it. Can you see it down there? Right down there, that curve. It's not visible with all this stuff in the way. So even though these are pretty nice leaves, we're going to ditch them. Okay, not that one, this one. There's 3 plants here. See that? There's 3. And we got to do something to get that one visible. Now, let me tell you about this plant a little bit so you'll understand something. It grows on runners from the main trunk, which is back there in the yard. It's growing on, it grows on a runner. So underneath these 3 plants, 1, 2, 3, there's a root, one single root. And what happens is that plants come up at every so often on the root. Now the reason I'm telling you that is we have another one coming up right here at the end. So we will have, in a little while, we'll have 4. This right here is, can you see it? Around here. This is one of these. It's coming up from the same root that goes through here. All right, so now let's keep going and go around and see if we can't tear this up a little bit. Might be a spot for my tweezers here pretty soon when my hands start to not work. Okay, so yeah, I kind of like that rock. The rock is separating it. All right, so let's keep looking here. So I would like you to go this way and really can't go there. All right, that's fine. It's all fine up here. I just wish this little tree was going this direction a little bit. Well, anyway, what looks like confusion around this, trunk is really this tree right here. The trunk is clear now. It just needs this tree to be clear. Let's see what we have down here. Handshaking is really rough today. Okay, those all are coming out of basically the same spot, so I'm leaving it. Are there anything here that's going to okay, so gotta go that way or that one. All right, now let's look at this one. Got a little one here. Look at that. So I was watching Peter Chen today because one of my friends on Blue Sky wanted to have a video that they could watch that would give them some basic information. And so I was watching Peter Chen, and I'm going to take that right there. Watching him and what he does. And so not only am I making the trunk visible, I'm also starting to think of how I'm going to deal with this problem. Okay? And it's not so hard. I think one thing to do would be just pull this over here like this. I know I have plenty of bonsai wire under this. Is that what it is? someday I'm going to have people. They'll come behind me and sweep all this up and everything. And okay, so what am I asking for? Just to be down here. Okay. So how this is done, one way is to hook a wire onto this and pull it over and hook it onto the side here. And that's not a bad way. We're going to try that first. This is used wire. Wire is expensive, and I don't see any reason to throw this wire out. But I do use it for a lot of different things, not just bonsai. I hooked a fan up with it the other day, and so it's useful and it's easy to bend. Okay, so what we want is this. We want this around here. This. I'm just going to go down there, and this is going to come out. We don't need that in the way. What we're going to do, I don't know if doing this, what I want it that way. So doing it like that is kind of what I want. So let's put this under here, like this. We're going to move it over a little more. So pull it over a little. Okay, one more. Okay, now how does that look? Yeah, that's pretty good. And it might even be a little bit too far, but I'm leaving it. Because what will happen is it'll start to curve its own way however it wants. Okay, now these two are going to go. Someday I may ditch this one. So I don't know how that's going to work in the middle, but right now I'm not going to do that. Instead, let's see, another piece of wire here, a little one. Okay, instead, I'm going to hook him and put him over here like this. That's really easy. He's small. Now, I'm almost certain that a real bonsai person wouldn't just hook it like this. I mean, they would be, let's see, where do I want it exactly? Right there. So let's pull it over. Not bad. Now this one is to go the same, like that. So anyway, I'm leaving the plants that are in here that are the honeysuckle, and there's really only four. 1, 2, 3, and this little one down here, which is going to be very cool at some point. So we've got to be gentle like that. Okay. All right. So I think that when I put this back down where it was, we're going to see that it really looks better. It's a better arrangement. Okay, so I mean, I could loop this around here, and I don't think it's really necessary. I put you over here. Like that. So it's not tight enough. Okay, so it's got to go here. I want it to go like this. So let's cut it. That doesn't need to be that thick, does it? Okay. Now, what I just did is something you never do, shouldn't anyway, and that's cutting wire with a plier or scissors, which you also use for. All right, so I think you will let it up there. Okay, now let's take a look here. Cutting it with scissors just dulls the scissors. I may have a sharp pair of scissors around here someplace, but not right now. Okay, so this to me is looking better. Now, as long as we're here, I'm going to give him his fertilizer. This is the June 23rd fertilizer. We're not there yet, but I'm going to try to get ahead of the game here a little. So that I don't get so behind. I think it took me a month to do the 2-day fertilizing last time. Now, Okay, this fertilizer is 10-10-10, and I think it's a long release, and so I think it's really good for this. Let's put this tree here. Let's put it right in there. It's a nice. Okay, so I'm looking at this rock. I'm really wasting it by putting here, because it's a nice banded stone. So what's going to end up with that is it's going to be polished. I've got polishers running in here. Okay, so Cape honeysuckle. See? I come and look at this other one.
Are you recording?
I stopped it. This is a big one that was in my bathroom. It's much smaller. It's the one on the corner here. I placed this here. Okay, so you go back to your spot. Thank you.